Seven Rivers family, I'm as excited about this moment as I have been in any moment in the 40 years I've been pastor here. In fact, it's the moment I've looked forward to since we came here all those years ago. And what is that moment? This moment in which we see the culture around us looking for answers because they're not flourishing. Families are not flourishing. Children are not flourishing. Girls struggling with more anxiety and depression than ever because of social media and its effects. Boys falling behind educationally in our culture. There are more fentanyl deaths in America last year than lives lost in the entire Vietnam War of American soldiers. More broken homes in America than anywhere in the world. Our culture isn't flourishing. We all know that. And do you think that Washington, D.C. is going to lead us to health from the moment we're in? Do you think media, Fox News and CNN have got the answers that we seek? No, it's the church. People are looking for somewhere to find answers, to find help. This is go time for the church. So that's not just a cultural moment, but think of this community's moment that we're living in. Never has Citrus County exploded in growth like this. They're projecting 7,000 new residents in the next 2 years. And when people come to our community and they're new, they've left behind so much in terms of family and jobs and purpose. And they're looking for meaning. They're looking for connection. They're looking for family and friends. And here sits Seven Rivers Church. Man, it's go time for our church. These people are coming right to our doorstep. And this moment, we have a healthier church than I think we've ever had. We had a healthier, happier staff and congregation. Everything we offer seems to just explode with interest. We had 2,200 people here on Christmas Eve. We got over 1,000 people average attendance in December for the first time since COVID. Our December giving was the highest giving month in the history of our church. Camp last summer was sold out before we held the first day of camp. There's just interest in whatever we are offering. And that doesn't even speak of the school. Schools that's grown to over 600 students. Our 3-year-old program already has a waiting list for next August. And people are trying to get in because they know the 4-year-old's full, kindergarten's full, first, second, third grade, they're all full. That's the kind of interest. Imagine our community, many of whom in our school, parents are not believers. They want their kids educated by believers, followers of Jesus. Who has an opportunity like that? Who hands their children to the church and says, give my children truth, give my children Jesus? It is definitely go time for us. Now, where do we get this idea of let's go? Jesus comes to earth, we know, through his incarnation. He's executed. He resurrects from the dead gloriously. And then he meets his disciples as he's about to ascend to heaven. And he says, all power has been given unto me in heaven and on earth. Go make disciples. He commissions them. I want you to go. And then he ascends to the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He ascends to the throne. He takes his place as the ruling authority. This is his command to his church. Go. So here it is. It's carpe diem. It's time. The master has spoken. We've got a job to do. What does that mean for Seven Rivers Church? Well, it means that we're going to preach the gospel of grace. It's an awesome thing as a pastor to know you have the medicine that broken hearts and broken homes need. Week after week, people pour out of church, and some of them are weeping. And people come up to me and they say things like, I've been to church my whole life. Nobody ever explained grace to us before, and now it's changed everything. This is an awesome moment. We get to welcome people into the family they're so hungry for. We get to disciple people and send them out to go love their neighbors, to make all things new. And we get to fill the hearts and minds of children with the beauty of Jesus so that they're captured by Jesus in such a way that they walk with him their entire lives. So that's what the Let's Go campaign is about. It's about funding this work that God has given us to do with $10 million over the next 2 years, which involves everything it takes to pull off this ministry and support missionaries and feed the hungry and everything in our community. But it also involves some capital projects we have to get done, like the renovation of this narthex. It's the first thing people will see when they walk through the doors of this place. And we want them to see the vibrant life that we know exists here. Not only that, we've got to pay off the new property that God's allowed us to purchase on Highway 44. We're going to put money into our student ministry to help them capture the tremendous momentum they have in their building. And then we're going to design a state-of-the-art high school building that we're going to build, not in the next 2 years, but just beyond that. It'll be the most expensive project we've ever undertaken here, but it's go time. It's what we need to do. So to accomplish these things, what are we going to need? We're going to need everybody participating. You know, some people are going to give thousands of dollars. Some are going to give hundreds of thousands. Some are going to come for the first time with a gift that they give to Jesus and his church. The very first time they're going to have the joy of generously contributing. It's going to be awesome. And you know, the goal is, it's not equal gifts. That's not possible. It's equal sacrifice. It's equal participation. That's what God calls us to as a church. That's what Let's Go is all about. Our culture is floundering, and our community is flush with new people. And we got the medicine that heals wounded hearts. So Seven Rivers Church, let's go.